Okay, so I ordered a packet or a tarantula from Brooklyn Bugs through Tarantula Forum, which is the site I frequent most now. Part of my nails, I need nail polish remover. And there was a little bit of delays. Life happens and stuff like that, which I totally get. But they were really responsive and really good about messaging me on the forum, which is where the transaction took place. About messaging me on the forum and stuff about, what was going on in their life. So he said that because of the delays in between when I sent them the money and this package getting to me, which it really wasn't that long. It was only they sent it out a week later than they were planning to send, so it's not too bad at all. But he said they threw in some extras. I don't know of what or what kind of extras or whatever. But I purchased a Tapinauchenius plumipes with enclosure and isopods and stuff. It was a deal they were having at the time. Jonathan is of Wicked Acrylics, and he does a lot of the custom enclosures, and Bella does a lot of the tarantulas and that sort of thing. So let's continue unboxing. I'm actually doing this video because one of the YouTubers I watch, Tom Moran, and I read his blog, Tom's Big Spiders, he's ordered a closure for them, and I was talking with him that I was ordering a plumipes and I was getting an enclosure with it, and he's like, oh, I didn't even know that they did tarantulas, so I'm kind of doing this for him as well. So we got our FedEx box, and we've got our this little flap. They used their own packaging, I guess. So we got that, which kept the styrofoam in. We got styrofoam. All right. So like I said, I did with enclosure. So we've got a cold pack here. We've got nice and tightly packed. I'm not used to doing this with one hand here. These are isopods, dwarf white isopods, great for enclosures. 100 count, so you can see them. I'll have to put them in. I'll have to put them in. Must be. There's a lid there. I'll have to put them in some of my enclosures. Okay. So here we have a lid. Here's our cold pack here, covered in newspaper. There we go. Here's our cold pack. This I'm just going to get rid of. So that's the lid for our enclosure here. So here's our enclosure. Oops. With another wad of paper towel, just for secureness, I would imagine. All right. So we have our enclosure here. Nice, standard styrofoam stuff here. It's like glued in almost. Plant for the enclosure, because that's what part of the deal was. Cork bark, okay. And then there was paper towels in that too. I was just trying to feel what kind of a container was in these paper towels here. And there's 2 vials in here. So, at least I think it's 2. All right, there is. Oh, cool. We got a freebie because, and you can see they labeled it here. My serious apologies again for the delay. And it's a Syro, I'm going to have to look up how to keep these, Syro Pagapus species Saloisi. And there's air holes in here. So I might have to keep this guy in here just a day while I get an enclosure set. And here's the Tapinauchenius plumipes. So I'm going to get this enclosure set up, and then I will let you guys know and show you guys him. Okay, so I've got the enclosure set with the plant that they gave me, some of the isopod cultures and stuff. This cork bark is going to go down here when I'm done, but I have to have room to put Miss T in there, or Mr., I don't know. Alright. I'm a big proponent of letting them come out in their own time, so I've unwrapped him enough where he can get out on his own. But he's successfully made the trip. He's just being shy. I would be too, to be honest.